Sorry.
Oh.
We've done this hike before, and even if you just do like half of it, it's so worth it.
So there's one last really tough pitch before you get to the top, and right before you get to that pitch, there's a couple of restrooms, the only restrooms on the trail, and it's a really nice stop if you know where to look. So when you see these little benches, you can see there'll be a little placard that tells you there's a little outhouses just right up the road here.
And if it's locked on the outside, that means it's unoccupied and you can go in, but if it's unlocked on the outside, that means there's probably someone in there.
Because you're supposed to lock it when you leave so that the animals don't get into it.
Somebody loves some poop.
So according to this sign, Grinnell Glacier was discovered in 1887 by George Bird Grinnell. Covers about 300 acres. I guess that's as of the posting of this sign?
Yeah, in 1887. This is Grinnell Glacier. Yeah, that last little bit was a rough one.
Yeah. All right, we got to the glacier, so we're going to eat our lunches, which are just a few little granola bars, and hang out here, enjoy it for a little bit before we head back down.
It's nice because this hike was much easier than the last time we did it.
Way easier. Getting into better shape.
fighting, and they were really loud and like making this crazy noise. And I thought I was recording, but I had just clicked picture and then was holding it and like acting like I was recording, and nothing was happening.
That's frustrating. All right, so it's amazing what a difference just being a tiny bit better shape can do. Last year at this time, we were not sure if we wanted to make it to the top, but we're pretty much at the top.
But it's so worth it, and the glacier's much bigger this time, which is really cool, and there's some icebergs in the lake, so.
And the coolest thing about this hike is you really could turn around at any point and have had a great hike. I mean, once you get past the lakes, which you can take a boat past the lakes if you want to, and at any point from there on, it's an amazing hike, and there's views, just $1 million views the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely worth it, no doubt. Oh, sorry.
Oh. Got to go through the waterfall now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That is chilly. Oh, it's really flowing now. Oh man.
You have to go right under it so you don't slip. And
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it's so cold. So something that's kind of creepy is the whole way down this, all the little marmots and ground squirrels, they're huge ground squirrels, they're like rustling just right off the path, and so it freaks you out because you think it's like a big animal. It sounds like a big animal, and so like every 10 steps you hear rustling again, and there's one right over there making noises. It's really freaky.
Well, we made it out alive.
Yes, my whole lower half is really sore.
Yeah, my lower back is hurting. I think it's from the walk that you have to do to keep the camera really steady and level.
We call it the duck walk.
The duck walk.
It's very cool. But definitely worth it. It kind of started to rain on us on the way down, but it was
just
never
very gentle.
Yeah, just kind of caressed your skin. So we're on the way down. We're like, man, it would be so nice to go get a burger and a beer and go to the hotel. But we're gonna go set up camp. We have to walk extra far to our car. So we have a lot of work ahead of us.
Yeah. So So this was our little campsite in the Apgar village. We'll kind of, you can come around with me, or I can come around you.
It was pretty nice. I mean, we came in at 10 o'clock last night, so we were putting it up in the dark.
Yeah.
But it was a little noisy, just kind of like weird noises that kind of echo through the campground.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, like after midnight, it got really quiet.
It is a little awkward, like transitioning between one party to the next. So like when we got here, there was a group in here with a camper, and like they had all their like shades drawn. We got here. What time did we get here?
Like 9:30.
9:30ish. And so like a lot of the other sites were snatched up. This one wasn't, but they were kind of in their camper, like kind of hunkered down, so it's hard to say. So finally, like they popped out for a second. We were able to say, hey, you know, are you guys staying for an extra day? Because you have to kind of confirm whether the party that's there is staying for the day that they haven't necessarily signed up for yet. And he's like, yeah, we're leaving today, but we're not going to be out of here till 12. And we had to go over to the other side, so that made it awkward for us to set up. We ended up having to set up in the dark and kind of trust that no one was going to be here when we came back. Just kind of, you know, squatting on our spot. Then, like, the next day, like, as you're kind of trying to get ready, get going, people start to come up to you and ask if you're leaving because you don't have a little stub on your thing. And so it can be a little awkward. It wasn't too bad,
someone's looking at us right now.
Checking it out right now.
They ask us, so.
All right, so we got to go.
Yeah.